So this is Zillow on the weekly chart, and as you can see, this bull flag setup failed as last week price closed below the bottom portion of the flag, uh, invalidating the bull flag pattern. However, price did find support, which was previous resistance down at $48. And if you scroll out to the monthly chart, potentially this is just the pivot low before the next leg higher. Now, if prices are going to continue to rise, part of that is going to be based on news. However, the latest news doesn't support the cause for price to move higher. So shares of Zillow fell 14% last Friday after the National Association of Realtors agreed to settle a series of lawsuits brought by home sellers alleging in the industry has conspired to boost agent commissions. The move appears likely to pave the way for reduced broker commissions on real estate sales, a development that could potentially curb one of Zillow's bread and butter revenue stream. In other words, this will make it significantly easier for home buyers to negotiate fees with their own agents and could mean more buyers simply forego using agents altogether. This affects Zillow, of course, in that development seems very likely to reduce the commission rates real estate agents are able to collect for their services, which could in turn mean significantly fewer agents willing to maintain their active licenses. Though Zillow has been striving to expand into other segments of the real estate market, including mortgages, rentals, and display ads, nearly half, 48% exactly, of Zillow's total revenue last quarter came from buy-side residential transactions. Within that, around 80% of Zillow's Premier Agent Program revenue came from buy-side deals. Suffice to say that if this settlement and subsequent rule change results in a seismic negative shift in realtors' pay structure, and noting said rules are set to take effect in July, it could mean Zillow is in for a rough road ahead. And so the fundamentals are not supporting price moving higher, but you cannot ignore this higher high, higher low, higher high. Question is this the next higher low? Now, if we scroll down to the daily chart, as you can see, this was the 15th of March, and this was on the news, in which price sold off, again finding support at that $48 level. However, based on these wicks, these is what we call buying wicks. And so after the sell-off, the next day you had an indecision candle, and then another indecision candle, and then the buyers rally price higher to end the week with an indecision candle. Indecision candle means indecision between buyers and sellers, meaning there's no imbalance between the buyers and sellers, just the buyers and sellers are equal. Now, one thing to note is that the RSI closed the week at about 42, and price is above the 200-day in yellow and the 100-day in white. Question is, can price close this gap? And based on the technicals and support just below current price, and again, price potentially also being oversold, we could see next week price continue to move higher. How high? I would look for a target at about the $54 level, but longer term, again, if this was the pivot low and the higher low, then what we should see is the next leg higher, but only time will tell. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.